Now, it's an open debate as to what can be used as an effective farm gun or homestead gun. And in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down why I think the Ruger Mini 14 is the perfect farmer's wood and steel AR-15. Now, how's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. My name's Chad, and this is the Hopeful Homestead. And in this series of videos, I like to think that I'm talking to all the husbands and dads out there about all the hard things we have to deal with as we're going through life. And what's become a common theme on this channel is talking about firearms. And you may have seen in one of my previous videos, and many of my previous videos, I talk about how much I love wood and steel, and how much I really can't stand plastic, polymer, and like batteries, and I just love old school guns that are reliable and trusty and efficient at what they do. And in one of those videos, I talk about why I love lever actions and revolvers so much. And one of the common things I kept getting in the comments is, you're not actually serious that you don't have a semi-automatic rifle, that you're gonna defend everything in a true crap at the fan moment. You're gonna defend your family with nothing more than a single action revolver and a lever gun. No, that is not true. In most everyday scenarios, I choose to defend myself and my family with 45 Colt, my favorite cartridge, lever actions, and revolvers. And I do keep those stored in the house. I keep them stored in my truck. I carry them with me when I'm out here camping or doing farm work for various reasons that I've already broke down in a lot of videos. Been in a true home invasion, a true governmental breakdown, something where it's, you're worrying about multiple threats potentially trying to wander out into the property, multiple two-legged threats. That's where a lot of my concerns about defending your home with something that is a true rifle caliber go out the window. I've talked about how I prefer 45 Colt and 22 long rifle because they won't over-penetrate your target and blow through multiple walls and become a threat to your family in your house or into your family's house next to you, like you could with something like 223. But in a true crap at the fan scenario, I choose to have a Ruger Mini 14 as my true weapon of war that I could defend my family and homestead with in a really bad situation. And now, without any further ado, let's show you that rifle. This right here is my pride and joy, my Ruger Mini 14. This was built in the 1990s, and it was passed down to me by my grandfather. This was his rifle that he had with him, that he defended his house with for decades. And it has peep sights. It is incredibly accurate. It's chambered in 223. It's got the trusty, reliable, very, 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 very trusty action that is based off of the original M1 Garand, I believe. And it's a Ruger. You're gonna be able to count on this in a pinch. And of course, it's pretty much all wood and steel, which speaks to me, obviously. I do have this nice leather rifle sling on here. As you can see, it says Dad on there. This was a Father's Day gift, this sling from my wife and my girls. And I put it on this rifle because this rifle means a lot in a sentimental way to me as well. It has reasonable recoil management for 223. It is just a hard butt plate, but if you keep it snugly pushed up against your shoulder, you can manage the recoil of this pretty well and use this truly as a way to defend and fight. But obviously, being that it is a rifle caliber, firing this indoors without hearing protection is gonna disorient you and everyone else in the building. So that's why I would only break this out if it was truly a situation where I really needed the ability to have 30 round mags, which I have several of. I keep them preloaded, and they insert much like an AK, they rock into place, and you've got your 30 round mag that you can deploy as need be. Yes, the sling does kind of get in the way of the mag, but I do have 10 round mags that are flush insert mags for this as well, for if I was just gonna use this for hunting or something and I didn't need the 30 round capacity. But it's pretty great. I love it for that reason, the ability to have 30 rounds at your disposal. And in a true situation where you're really having to deal with a lot of threats in a untimely manner, I have this go bag that is a sling. It's a single strap sling that I will sling over my shoulder. I keep this stored with the rifle in my gun safe at home in my bedroom. This sits on my hip. I've got a handy knife on the front, and I've got 3 30 round mags stored in here, 2 of which, as you can see, are in these handy little quick deployment mag slots here that you can pull the mag from on either side and be able to ditch mags into. And I have another mag stuffed in here for if you really run through. I mean, I would have a mag with 30 rounds in the rifle and then 2 more mags, so that's 90 rounds. I think if I was clearing my house and getting ready for some threats, if it took more than 90 rounds, that's a pretty bad threat. But also places to store pistol caliber mags. I do have 1 mag with for my SDS Imports PX9 semi-automatic striker fired pistol. It's the only semi-automatic striker fired pistol I own. I wanted to have one just for this purpose. I could head out with that pistol on my hip, have 18 rounds in the mag, in the gun. It's a full-size semi-auto pistol, have a couple of extra mags with 18 rounds in here, and then have 90 to 120 rounds of 223 stored all in this bag right here, along with the med kit and a knife, all at my reach on my hip with my rifle and my pistol on me. So in a way, that's you know, to anybody questioning me about actually being serious about defending my family, if it was a truly bad scenario, I would reach for these guns and I would be able to defend them. And then I would hand my wife my 20-inch Rossi R92 with 10 rounds of 45 Colt in it. And I would hand my 9-year-old daughter one of my 22 caliber rifles that she is being trained with as we speak. So anybody looking to come mess with us at our house on this homestead is barking up the wrong tree. That's it, my Ruger Mini 14, my all wood and steel AR-15, because this pretty much functions very similar to an AR-15 in a lot of ways. Similar caliber, similar design, functionality, ammo capacity, reloadability. It's all very, very similar. It's similar in that you're firing, you pull here to recharge when you put a new mag in. You know, it's a very, very light hairpin trigger. You got the peep sights, which are incredibly accurate. It's just a reliable format. And of course, is an heirloom that I will cherish for my entire life, being that this is my granddad's rifle. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it for me today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it if you made it all the way through. Hit the like button and let me know what you thought in the comments. And if you feel like sticking around, I got another video up here that's all about the guns I use while I'm camping. So again, my name is Chad, this is The Hopeful Homestead, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.